Alright, y'all, welcome back to some more Tigers franchise, and today we have got the off-season video. Not going to be really anything crazy. I'll try to keep this basically as short as I can to the big things, and maybe we'll play a spring training game here or there later on in the video. But first things first, stat. Hitting coach, we need to be on base more, and we need to get a lot better at kind of just everything. We were kind of average to below average in runs. It seemed like every time we were up with Spencer Torkelson last year, his runners in scoring position, like his batting average with runners in scoring position, was horrible. Really, everyone but like Gio Urshela and Akil Baddoo were really consistent, or inconsistent, I should say, at getting guys home. So we need to get that. Maybe a guy like Doug Ramirez is an A hitting coach, +2 power, +2 contact, and +2 plate discipline. He might actually be at the top of our list. Same with a guy like Jose Rivera, +3 plate vision, -2 plate discipline. That's not great. Clutch would also be a good thing to add. Like this, I don't really care about drag bunting. So Brian Castilla, we might actually offer. Looking for 1.2 mil, 2 to 4 years. I know we kind of just jumped straight into this, but like, there's not really anything else to this. We will offer him that, and we will also offer, was it Rivera? No, Doug Ramirez. I want to offer Doug Ramirez a contract as well for a hitting coach. And then we also have first base, or pitching and first base, to hire. So +3 hit per 9, -1 walk per 9. That's not bad, actually, from Walter Matsumoto. Pitching clutch is key. We don't want to lose anything in that. Kind of like what Matsumoto has here. I can give up a little bit of walk rate if the hits are going to be down and the control and break are going to go up. So we'll offer Matsumoto. And then we don't want to give up home runs. We know how that went last year. Cisneros looks to be solid. Nothing fantastic, but we might as well make an offer to him as well. So those will be the two that we look for pitching. And then first base, a guy like Andres Navoya, I think, could be someone to look at just because he gets everything. +1 fielding, +1 durability, +1 arm accuracy, +2 speed. That's pretty good. I think we will offer him for our first base coach and try and see if we can get any of these guys to sign here. So we got Matsumoto, and we got Andres Navoya. Navo? I don't know. Doug Ramirez signed with the Reds. Who else did we offer? Castilla's still up on the table. We could up the offer a little bit to see if that will bring him in, because I really like what he brings. Like I said, I don't really care about the bunting, but the power, the plate vision, and the clutch is kind of what we need. So we'll keep simming through and hope to get this, but can't wait too long or else we're going to lose out on some other guys. Daniel Dunn will be in the back of our minds. Same with Jack Tomaszewski, who actually doesn't look that bad either. Gives us a lot of contact and plate vision. Maybe draw some more walks. We might look at Jack Tomaszewski here because so far Brian Castilla does not want to sign with us, so maybe we can bring in another guy just to solidify. Last day for qualifying offers, so we'll stop here anyways. Still no hitting coach. Castilla and Tomaszewski still out there. So qualifying offers, we could bring back Gio Urshela, who was awesome for us. He was an all-star, had a career year with us. Could bring him back. Look at the strikeout number, man. Even for Urshela, is really, really high. I don't know if I want to give that much money to Gio Urshela, though. Like, that's a lot of money for these guys. 1 year, 20 mil just to keep them around. The thing is, Urshela is 33, so I don't think that's worth it. We're just going to leave him there. We still have a year for Shelby Miller, I believe, right? That's what that is. Um, and Jack Flaherty came back. Andrew Chaffin is back. I think we're just gonna leave that be. I mean, Flaherty probably the best one of them all, and he wasn't all that great. Like if he were to leave, his whip has never really come down in the past 3 years. I wouldn't be that mad if he left. Same with Shelby Miller, although he was actually pretty decent. The whip high on him as well, though. All those guys' whip are extremely high. You want that down closer to 1.2, 1.1 area. If you're elite, you're in the 0.9 to 1. So I'm not really mad if we lose those guys. They're all a little bit older anyways. We want to youthen this team, or euthanize, I guess you could say. We still don't have a coach. Awesome. Bump this up even more to 4 mil? Tomaszewski will come? Like, I need to know who is coming in here. Okay. Free agency is here. Juan Soto is on the market. Zach Wheeler is an interesting guy. Same with Corbin Burns. We do need a little bit of help in the starting pitch. Let's actually look over this really quick. So starting pitchers as of right now, Skubal, Matt Manning, Reese Olson are the main guys that are coming back. We still have Mize and Mayada on the team as well. Mize was actually pretty solid in the relieving role for us when we brought him back up to starting role and put Maeda in relieving, like that long relieving role. Both of them kind of struggled as a starter, but Maeda was fantastic for how old he is. So we need someone else. Skubal, obviously our ace, did not get a lot of run support, so we will also look for that. Relief pitchers are at a premium right now. Lang was alright, but the whip needs to come down. We could look for a catcher. Jake Rogers, even though he had some really big moments, isn't anything that special. Torkelson, first baseman, we don't need that. Second base, we could use. Colt Keith was alright, but nothing special. Hopefully he can keep progressing, though. A veteran second baseman would not be a bad idea. Third base is definitely somewhere we should look. Jace Young did come up this year, had one moment where he, I believe, hit a double against the Astros that we were playing in. So that was something, but nothing special about this season. Only played in 23 games, however, so do take that into account. Shortstop is definitely something we could look into. Not a lot here. And Baez could be up on the trade market as well. I might make that happen. Left field, Badu actually had a pretty decent season for us. OPS wasn't that high, but was on base a good amount. Center field, I think, is pretty locked down by Riley Green. Kerry Carpenter in right is kind of more of a DH at the moment. So we could use a defending, maybe contact type of guy out in right. Maybe Juan Soto is in play here. I'm not going to go that far, I don't think. Some of these pitchers are interesting. I like Corbin Burns. Walker Buehler is also pretty interesting. I like his pitch mix. Was a fantastic pitcher early in his career. Has had some injuries that are a little bit concerning, but is still a good pitcher. John Means is a decent pitcher. Frankie Montas, Luis Severino. I like Walker Buehler. I think he'd be a good fit. We need another righty. Not an ace, because he could come in and be the second man, which I think is where he kind of excels at. Shane Bieber, if we could take him from the Guardians, maybe. That would be interesting. Obviously a high strikeout guy. Ace pitcher. Didn't have a great season last year, but like us, the Guardians weren't an exceptional team. ERA was a little bit high, though. Jeff Hoffman for a reliever. Got some really good velocity. We could use that. I think we're going to make an offer to him, kind of on the lower end. I don't know if I want to make, I think I'd rather make a lower end deal, like a 2-year deal, just over 6 mil a year. Who's out on short? Ooh, Willie Adames, 29-year-old shortstop, has added some serious power in recent years. I mean, look at the last 4 years, 25, 31, 24, 22. Has been a really good bat. OPS never super high or even elite. The fielding was really good last year, almost 90%, or 99% that is actually, sorry. So not a lot of errors, only 7. It's a career low, it looks like, yeah. Career high in WAR. He's really the only guy right now that's popping out at shortstop. Now, third baseman Alex Bregman had 35 home runs last year. That I don't think would be repeatable, considering he's now 31. Could be a guy we look into. Matt Chapman, kind of getting on that older side, not a great bat. Justin Turner is now 40. That is insane. I did not realize he was playing for that long. Fielders, Teoscar Hernandez is out there. Power is what you think of when it comes to him. Had an alright year. Obviously is having a way better year in real life. Has kind of slowed down a little bit, but still is. He's been phenomenal at the start of this season. Kevin Kiermaier, really good center fielder. Not a great bat. Kind of same thing with Bader. Obviously Juan Soto is phenomenal. Tyler O'Neill is actually a very interesting name. I think he's better than a 77 overall that is given to him. Only 12 home runs last year, but obviously in real life right now has been incredible. Formerly with the Cardinals for a long, long time. Another guy to keep an eye on, for sure. But before we sign anything, yeah, we got Hoffman, and hopefully we can bring back some of these other relievers here. But before we do anything, like I said, I want to put Baez on the trade market. Maybe even Kreidler. Put McKinstry up as well. Banez, if anyone wants him. We're going to really try and do a lot with this team. I think we are going to go offer Willie Adames a contract. I really like what he can do. Brewers don't seem too adamant about bringing him back. So we will bump this up to 5-year, 50 mil. See where we can get that. Would be the star of our infield straight away, outside of Torkelson. And Bregman's also interesting, but I don't know. I don't just want to splurge all in the first year. We do need a third baseman, however. I mean, you look at it, and it's Andy Abon. Although we could give Jace Young a chance, actually. So maybe we don't, and we have Abanez to fall back on. And then obviously we can draft a third baseman. Kreidler can play third as well if we really need it. I believe Colt Keith can as well. Yeah, he can play anywhere in the infield. So maybe sign a veteran second baseman to back up Colt Keith in case he falls down. But outside of that, I think we are going to go and get Walker Buehler. No one has offered him anything yet. We will go 5-year, $39 million for the 30-year-old pitcher who has been with the Dodgers his entire career, and without injuries has been one of the better pitchers in baseball at times. I mean, you look at these 2 years, 2020 and 2021, under a 1.0 whip, and he also did it in 18. Like, the dude is and can be a really, really dominant pitcher at times. And hopefully with our new pitching coach, maybe he can get back to that. Relief pitchers, we could look to add one more. Maybe a guy like a Matt Moore, veteran, has got some velo. AJ Minter. I think we also have some guys coming back as well. Catchers, This could be a year that Dylan Dingler comes up, so we could stick with Jake Rogers and him on the roster, at least for the 40-man, because these catchers are not really popping out at me. Obviously, Desarnaud, or is it Desarnaud or Desarnaud? Regardless, has some good power. Same with Higashioka. Gary Sanchez obviously has really good power. You look at the home run numbers. I mean, they are there. Yeah, I don't really like what they have there at catcher for this class. Brandon Drury is an interesting one because he can play anywhere, and I like his power. I think he would actually fit this team quite well. Whit Merrifield, Steel King, it feels like, in his prime. Don't know if he's quite doing that anymore. Where's stolen bases in here? Oh, yeah, he had 30 last year, so I kind of like Brandon Drury. I think we're going to make an offer for him here. 2 years, about 14.8. I think that's fine. Can kind of just be a role player, a little platoon player, give guys days off. Because, like I said, he can play literally anywhere outside of center. Solid first baseman, solid second baseman. Can play third if we have a guy that's struggling in Jace Young. So, hopefully we can bring him in. Outside of that, though, Adames is our big offer as of right now. I kind of want to go Tyler O'Neill as well. Don't really have much defensively out and right, and I think he's better than what we have out there. We'll go 3-year, 17.7. See if we can bring in some of these guys. Obviously, hopefully, Walker Buehler and Willy Adames can come to us. That is the goal here. Blake Snell goes to the Mariners, so the Pacific Northwest kid goes back to the PNW. We got Willy Adames. All right, that's the main bat that we wanted in the offseason. 22 home runs last year, 81 RBIs, 245 average. Maybe we can get that up with a new hitting coach if they have signed. So that's awesome. The first two big signings are there. Have we signed anyone else? No. I don't believe so, because Drury, Buehler, and O'Neill are all still there. Hopefully Buehler comes. I mean, he has no other offers. Let's check out our coach. So we got Jack Tomaszewski. So plate vision and contact should go up along with discipline. That is huge. Torkelson, we know, needs that discipline and the vision. Struck out a lot last year. Maybe that helps out Willy Adames as well. So that's big time. Let's keep on a rolling here. Bobby Miller goes back to the Dodgers on a 1 year. Same with Francisco Alvarez goes back to the Mets. Oh, boy. Oh, arbitration's also something I think we're going to have to do. I'll probably bring back Casey Mize and Matt Manning on that. We'll just do arbitration for the both of them. None of these other guys, maybe Matt Vierling will look into, but Manning and Mize, I think it's Mize, isn't it? Definitely we want to bring back younger talent that can continue to grow on this pitching core that the Tigers have kind of just developed. Let's look back into free agency. Drury, Buehler still have yet to sign. O'Neill, I have my doubts that he signed with us for some reason. Go over to right field as the sun just completely went away. Okay, so we got Tyler O'Neill as well. Veteran piece in the outfield. Will be a starter defensively. Has a decent bat as well. I mean, we've seen it in real life. He has been awesome for the Red Sox this year. So we've already got two big signings in Willy Adames and Tyler O'Neill. Those are huge additions. Obviously, Kerry Carpenter is probably going to DH still. I just don't really like his defensive ability that much. Um, it's really all it is. Like, I mean, O'Neal's literally just better in every single aspect. Reaction, speed, arm, fielding. Like, we needed that out there. So, that's awesome. We will keep simming through here. Chaffin is back with us, so he took that contract. Jackson Jobe is going to be awesome to watch come up through the ranks as well. He'll definitely be playing in spring training. I do want to bring back Ty Madden, actually. Let's get him locked down so we don't lose. But the rest of those guys, maybe Tyler Madison actually too. But the rest of them, could care less. Tyler Madison just had a really good year last year. So we want to keep him around. Definitely want to bring back this man. Obviously Malloy we traded for. Same with Antico, I believe. Kevin McGonigal. Make sure that I do the big ones, basically, is what I'm trying to do here. As long as I'm hitting on the big ones, then I really don't care what else happens, because the computer will take care of the rest. Drury and Bueller are still out there, so they're still waiting on maybe something a little bit better. I think our contracts that we've offered are fine, though. Juan Soto is still out there. 6-year, 142 is not getting it done for him. That's really interesting. Clay Holmes is also out there. Same with Jose Leclerc. Two very, very dominant closing pitchers. And I would not say we have a super dominant closing pitcher. Because, like, if we were to sign one of those guys, I think we're going to give Jose Leclerc an offer here of 4-year, $23 million. Just a year younger than Clay Holmes, but still just as dominant, I feel like. I mean, his stuff is nasty. How can I have the exact same offer, but bro is more interested in St. Louis? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, because Alex Lang is technically our closer right now, and let's be honest, he's not dominant like a Jose Leclerc. Okay. Moment of truth. Leclerc and Drury are off the table. We got Jose Leclerc. That is massive. So we'll put Alex Lang up for like available trade. I don't want to just straight up release him because I think he could be a key piece to trade. He can also be a setup guy, but Leclerc is definitely our closer now. And we also, if you looked right above that name, got Brandon Drury, second baseman, kind of just more of a utility guy. That is awesome. I know we're not making any big signings, but what we are doing is building this team without having to spend like crazy, like a team like the Marlins or the Royals on guys like this, or even the Angels for Corbin Burns. Can we get Walker Bueller? Please. Yeah, we're still far and away the leader for him. So we'll sim to winter meetings. Zach Wheeler goes to the Mets, a divisional rival. Goes from Philly to NY. That will not be a very popular move, as Gleyber Torres signs with the Brewers. Clay Holmes goes to Miami, so they're really trying to bolster that pitching staff. Walker Bueller comes to Detroit as well. So now our starting pitching room looks like Walker Bueller. This is not right, but Tariq Skubal and the 1, Walker Bueller at 2, Matt Manning probably in the 3, Kenta Maeda at the 4, and most likely Casey Mize will be at the 5 to start the year. Maybe it'll be Bo Brisky, but he'll probably start in the long relieving role. Awesome stuff. Absolutely awesome. Reese Olson was actually not bad last year. I know the numbers aren't great, but he was our 5. He ain't the 5 no more, I can tell you that. Maeda will go there. That is a pretty nice looking pitching core. Yeah, we'll keep Mize in the long relieving role. I like the way that not only the bullpen now, but our starting rotation looks. Love that. So again, not big signings, but I do like the direction that we are going. And obviously you'd hope so because I'm the one controlling this team. But y'all let me know down in the comments. What y'all thinking so far? Because I want to know. I don't want to be boring and just go out and get Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, you know, like... I feel like we got to work our way up. And we've got some pieces that are developing very, very nicely. So, but we've had Scooble, homegrown, drafted this guy, and now he's one of the better pitchers in the league. Same with Matt Manning we drafted. I don't think they drafted Reese Olson, but Mize they did. Jackson Jobe is coming up through the ranks. He could be a possible September call-up or maybe even earlier than that. Wilmer Flores was good last year. Ty Madden and Tyler Madison were both really, really good as well. Ty Madden will probably come up to AAA this year. Wow. What a productive free agency, might I add. Tyrone Taylor looks like we're just trying to bring in some speed and some depth, maybe. Yeah, if we get him, we get him. Draft lottery. We are picking 17th this year. So at least we know now. Oh, wait, no, these are the odds. But we're probably picking in that somewhere between 15 and 20. And we're at 17th. All right. The A's get the #1 spot. Not surprised. White Sox in the top 3. 17th. I mean, we went 500, so it makes sense. I wish we would have got that one spot on the Reds, but we know what we're looking for now. As Pete Alonso goes to the Cardinals. Wow. As we will sim, I'm pretty confident, actually, with how this went. As Corbin Burns goes to the A's. Wow. Okay. We will sim to arbitration hearings. Juan Soto goes to the Reds. Whoa. Well, the Reds just got super exciting. Not only do they have a guy like Ellie De La Cruz, not only do they now have a guy in Juan Soto, but they have a young team with a good young pitching staff, or a pitching core, but they've got guys on that team. And now you add Juan Soto. Wow. Max Fried goes to the Angels as another big signing, and we will finally sim to spring training and get in here. First player lock that I want to do, however, is going to be Willy Adames. Lineup's a bit crazy right now. Adames can play third if we really want Baez to be in the lineup. But he will probably move Baez to second, I'd have to imagine. 2025, almost said 24. Spring training is here, and our newly got player, I guess, newly signed free agent, Willy Adames. At the plate. Phillies up 1-0 here in, I believe Detroit plays in Florida. Is that the Grapefruit League, I want to say? 2-0. So, Aaron Nola now the full-time ace for the Phillies. Zach Wheeler went to the Mets, I want to say. Hopefully this new hitting coach, we will set training at the end of this episode as he gets us with the changeup down low. But I'll set some more training, especially for guys like Torkelson, Adames, Baez. We have a new hitting coach that's really can work with plate discipline. Hopefully we can draw more walks, because we actually do have a lot of guys with decent speed. If we can get them on base, they can steal. They can maybe go from first to third on singles that you wouldn't think you'd be able to, as we're just swinging at shit for no reason. Oh, Brandon Drury's out on first. Our other newly acquired piece, as that one's up high. Strikeout number 2 on the day, which is fine. It's spring training. We did Torkelson 2-run home run, which ties this game up now.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Hopefully we get more of that for Spencer Torkelson. Adames couldn't get into the gap. The throw is on time. Adames retired for the 3rd time and probably his last time. No, he will get another one against Jose Alvarado. And Adames is a little bit of a weirder bat. You'd think, you know, righty to lefty. Righties are always going to hit lefties better. Adames actually hits righties better. So he is very valuable, and we can keep him in against all these righties that we're going to face, especially within division games. Key acquisition, in my opinion. Obviously, you guys will let me know down in the comments what it actually was. By work it, I mean strike out for the 3rd time, because that's what I do. Not a great outing, but, you know, we just want to see some of these guys in a Detroit Tigers uniform, let's be honest. All right, we got a little bit of a moment here. Our new closer, Jose Leclerc, is in to close out a 1-0 ball game against the New York Yankees. Jock Peterson on first, Spencer Jones at bat. Or at the plate, sorry. A little bit of rain coming down. Leclerc gets that one in. Go a little bit higher, see if he can swing on it. Not gonna lie, it's just annoying when you get in these at-bats. Thank you. Put away Jose Leclerc. First strikeout that we've seen in a Detroit Tigers uniform, and now he's got to deal with Anthony Rizzo. Ball? All right. Goddamn umps. Circle change. Got Rizzo swinging. Jose Leclerc, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, at least from what we've seen. Jock Peterson goes. Can't run very well, but he does pick up. Wait, is that Jock or is that Jace? I don't think Jock has 65 speed. Go right back to that slider. Grounder to Kreidler. The throw in time. Jose Leclerc gets the save. That's why we brought him in. Reliable closer. Can get strikeouts at will. Bottom of the 9th. Down a run. Our newly acquired right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Can he get it done? O'Neill hitting under 100 in spring training. Has only had 11 at-bats, though, so there is some context to that. Obviously, Romano is one of the better closers in the game. I wouldn't say dominant, but he is pretty reliable. That one into the gap. Left center. We've got wheels. We're going to send the runner home, and it's a tied ball game. Tyler O'Neill comes in clutch. How about it, Tigers fans? Come on. That's what we're talking about. And now it's Willie Adames' turn. So we go from O'Neill to Adames. Adames 1 for 2 today.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Takes ball 1. He's got O'Neill, who's got some good wheels on him, at second. So in scoring position. Adames can't get on the fastball. Francis in the pen. It's the bottom of the 9th, though. Adames fly out to right center. Too shallow to run on. We will keep. I mean, we only have 1 out anyways, so why run? And now Spencer Torkelson. Can we get a clutch hit? That one was right down the pipe. We saw it, but we were just a little late and under it. Strike 2 early on the slider. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Way off. O'Neill can run, and he'll get to third. So now all we need is a sac fly. Got past, I would imagine that's Danny Jansen back there. That 4-seamer, he was trying to keep it on the ground. The 2-2 pitch is on the ground, and it's through the gap. Torkelson will walk it off. Tyler O'Neill with the game-tying hit, and then Torkelson with the walk-off hit. We're a new team, man. We've got veteran pieces. People who have been in these types of situations can come up clutch for us. O'Neal, player of the game. Romano gets the loss. Badu went 2 of 3, so that's nice. We're building something here in Detroit, all right? Trust. We have Joey Gallo on our team. Okay. So a veteran bat. Why not hop in? I didn't even know we had him on the team, so screw it. Let's hop in and see if we can beat the Yankees again. Obviously, Gallo has massive, massive power. Can be a really solid DH for us. We'll probably not ever play in the field, but in a 2-out spot here, not a bad guy to have at the plate. Just kidding, if it's me. Goddamn, do I suck.
1 ball.
That one misses by a lot. And it's a strikeout. It's either a home run or oh my god. It's either a home run or a strikeout for Joey Gallo. This time, it's a strikeout. Adames and Drury had a home run, though. All right. We're picking it up. We also have Pavin Smith. So I like the depth pieces that we've picked up, too. Last game here of spring training, I believe. Yes. We will hop in as Jace Jung. Will be on the opening day roster for us, possibly. Possibly. I'll blue ball you a little bit. Aaron Savale on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays here today in the final spring training showing. Young, that one popped up, and it will be an out. Second AB here, got a runner on first yet again. I don't know why I swung at that. That was off the plate the entire time it came out of his hand. Young strikes out. You've got to be kidding me. I need to get better at this game, for one, if we're going to get anywhere into the postseason. That one popped up. Is it going to be fair? No, but what a catch! Was that a Rosarina? Oh my goodness! Randy Rosarina! What a play! Junior Caminero, or Caminero? One of the, I believe, he is the top prospect for the Rays, now that Wander Franco is, out of the league for the time being. Detroit picks up the win, though. I know Jace Jung did not get a lot there, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Scooble picks up the win and player of the game. Spring training over. Off season over. Next up, opening day. And it will be against Brady Singer and the Kansas City Royals. I will set the lineups off camera. We'll come back for opening day very, very soon. But let me know down in the comments below if you liked the free agency signings that we made, if you thought I should have made more. But I think we've made some decent signings. We got a star in Willy Adames. We got a really good player, an all-star closer in Jose Leclerc. A really good number 2 pitcher in Walker Buehler. I think we made some really good upgrades to this team. We have depth. We have prospects that are coming up. Hopefully Max Clark does not get injured this year and he can actually play. But hope you guys did enjoy. Opening day will be very, very soon. Please like, subscribe, comment. It all helps out the channel. Like I said, I want to know your opinions on this free agency. But I will see you in the next one. Take it easy and peace.